Alright, let us get this show on the road. How's everyone doing tonight? Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Alright. So welcome to the WinnerBit / Shantae block starting with Looney Tunes, which is seemingly neither, but trust me, it's worth sticking around. Woo, we got frame drops. Yet again. Let me see if I can lower my bitrate just a bit. Right? This is the first time I'm streaming with a new modem, so please be a little bit patient with me here. Okay. Why am I dropping frames? Oh, heck. Alright, so I might be having some frame drop issues. However, if you can bear with me, then I think we can make this work. And I am local recording, just in case by chance this PBs. So this is Looney Tunes, a game that I happened upon a while back while I was searching for new games to play casually. It took me about 2.5 hours, and my second playthrough took me about a half hour. And the current world record is, I believe, 10 minutes and 32 seconds. So it is not a long game, it just takes getting used to. So, we're gonna go ahead and get started in just a moment. I'll do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Alright, so this game has 7 stages. You do start as Daffy Duck. One quick thing to note is that these slopes you can actually use to momentum boost off of. You're gonna see that in a few places. Ooh, that is not good. I actually caught my foot there on the very top of this rock here, so I have to take this kind of casually, unfortunately. But it's okay. There we go. We're living. Nothing to worry about. Oh, that's actually bad though. Missing. I swear, every time I run this game in a marathon, I have a horrible stage 1. So this is not uncommon. Oh yeah, also I forgot to let people know I went live. Oh well. So this is a train wreck so far, but it will be fine, I promise. So now we're underwater. We're gonna fight... There we go, that was clean. We're gonna go ahead and fight Yosemite Sam one more time. Do a little bit of an ascent there, that was very clean. Alright, so the good news is, this run can't PB anymore, so there's no pressure. But yeah, this area is a little bit tedious for a stage 1 area, but it's fine. Fortunately, the hitboxes in this game are very forgiving. You might be seeing me use a frisbee here, which is for every character you play as, which is 1 per stage. The B button has a different action, and in Daffy's case, it is a frisbee. Also, that was probably the best Stage 1 boss I've ever done. He has a little bit of RNG involved, which comes in the form of the miniature fish that swim alongside him. And if they spawn at the wrong time, it can screw you up a little bit. So this is Tweety Stage. Gonna have to get a little bit of a momentum boost. Wrong direction. There we go. We got it. So once again, the effect of momentum carrying over, as long as you don't let go of the button holding in the direction you're running in. Aw, heck. I feel like my sentence didn't make any sense just now, so I'm gonna reiterate it. Once again, the momentum glitch comes into effect, where if you get hit by an item, or fall down a slope, and don't let go of the direction it hits you in, you're able to carry that momentum all the way through the stage, until you hit a wall, or get caught, etc. Or get hit by those ball bats, which are actually RNG. So once again, we're gonna go ahead and mess everything up here. There we go. Good old marathon luck. I really should have practiced this run. I haven't run this game since California Fire Relief Marathon, which was a little while ago. So that was Tweety Stage. Good news here is that you actually cannot go slow in the next 2 stages. So enjoy that. This is Porky Stage. He has no A button action, however his B button action is to shoot. And what's really weird is that this level looks exactly and functions exactly like Super Mario Land 1's final stage, strangely enough. Because you see these bombs that explode, they take 8 hits to kill, they give you 200 points. And you got these flyby enemies that shoot in front and behind them. And they move in the same pattern as the chickens from Super Mario Land 1. See that? So this level is literally Super Mario Land 1, especially since the boss at the end is a mashing boss. Just like Tatanga. So I thought that's pretty cool. We're just about to come up on it right now. The boss appears at when the timer hits 224, which is right about now. That's a little slow. And he actually died there. Yeah, you never want him to loop back like that. Oh. We'll get through this, I swear. Alright, so this is Tazza Stage. I don't really feel like completing this level, so I'm just gonna sit here for a while. This entire stage is a bonus stage. You have 65 meats to collect. However, it's actually faster if you do nothing and wait for the timer to count down. Because at the end of each stage, the timer has to count down. And if you earn any points, then you have to wait for the points to count down. So we're just gonna stand here for about 30 more seconds. It really is that song, Teddy. At the Copacabana. This is usually the part where I tell everyone in my stream to stand up and stretch before Stage 5 gets started. Stage 5 is Speedy Gonzalez's stage. And it is not very friendly at all. It's very often where runs go to die. So right here, I have to tap A very briefly, just enough to get rid of his iframes, to be able to jump on him again, but not so high that I hit my head on the spikes. We're going to try a momentum boost right here, and we did not quite get it, but that's okay. Not even the world record gets that boost. It's very tricky. This room sucks. And we made it first try. Nice. And now, the worst mini-boss in the game, Frog Boss. The reason why he's the worst mini-boss in the game is because he will jump over your head and basically stun-lock you with his earthquakes. Just like that. Whenever you're shaking on the ground, you actually cannot jump. So this boss really, really likes to kill PBs. And you have to jump on his head 5 times. There we go. Alright, we're living. So coming up is a little trick that will allow us to save about 8 or 9 seconds if I do it perfectly. It is a pixel perfect trick. And if I go too far to the right here, I will soft lock. This is the only time I use Speedy Gonzalez's B move, which is his dance. And I'm gonna use it right about now. That will wedge us into the wall and allow us to clip right through. Go over here, collect the POW, which is invincibility. And...
quintuple kill!
And we're headed on to the boss, which is Dracula for some reason. Not quite sure why. Wow, that was terrible. Alright, one thing to note in this game is that your controls are very slidey. Ooh, that save, though. So if you don't get that quick kill I just got, you actually have to wait about 10 seconds for him to swoop down and maybe get a hit in, or get hit by a bat. It's pretty much 50-50. So casually, that boss has a lot of luck involved. Fortunately, the speed strat takes care of all that luck. Welcome to the Roadrunner stage. This stage is 90% the boss, and 10% making sure you don't get damaged on these rocks before the boss. It's okay though, we only have about 15 seconds worth of rocks to clear, and now we're good. Now we just wait for the timer to count down to 149. And we get started. It's okay to get hit here. And it's okay to get hit one more time as well, right there. And he's gonna jump high. Make sure you jump over that boomerang, and he's dead. Heckin' rip Wile E. Coyote. And just like that, we're pulling into the final stage of the game. Which is Bugs Bunny stage. Now he actually has the same B move as Daffy. Let me try a little skip right here. Pretty challenging. And we went a little early. No, we didn't. Perfect. Getting hit there is expected. And do a little test strat right here. Nice, we got it. Alright, that was pretty smooth. Now we have a mini-boss rush. And notice how that second mini-boss was unlike any other mini-boss we've encountered in the game so far? Ooh, nice fight right there. As well as this guy. This guy doesn't appear anywhere else. That was perhaps the best mini-boss rush I've ever had. Right there. Well, save for the second boss. But what I'm saying is that those two mini-bosses lead me to suspect, among other things that I'll explain later, that they had to cut stages in this game, unfortunately. Here's the easy momentum boost. Usually you can take it all the way to the end of the room, but we didn't, but that's okay. And this is the final boss, who is absolutely insane, casually. And really in the speedrun, he's killed PBs for me before as well. So he's not an easy boss by any means. Especially in Phase 2, unless you corner him. Unfortunately, we are going to have to fight him again. He combines pretty much the worst features of all of the previous bosses. Alright, we have one more shot here, or we have to redo the stage. Fortunately, this game is kind of kind to you like that. Wherein you don't have to beat the whole game over again. Wow, that was a weird pattern. I don't think he's ever not jumped there for me. Oh, and here's where you want him. Right here, you're guaranteed to kill him. Get up ready on time, and time. We made it! Against all odds! I don't believe it! I couldn't believe it if I tried! 12:32. That is actually pretty good. I didn't realize that I was doing as well as I was. I thought it was going to be a 13, so I will take that. all things considered. Thank you for the GGs. Alright, so now we get to watch the demo player be terrible at this game. I don't know why, but whoever they had play the demos for these previews they're absolutely awful. Because look at this, every time they almost die. It's gonna be at 1 health and about to get hit again. Once again right here. It's so funny. But yeah, between the rocky stage 1 and the mishaps in the final boss, I was not expecting to have that decent of a time. It works. So we roll the credits. One thing to note, once again, is that this game was built on a skeleton crew. They had 1 music producer, 1 graphics designer, 1 programmer. Really incredible. And you can tell it was a bit of a labor of love as well. It's by Sunsoft, so you know it's good. And, once again, the reason that I suspect there were cut levels in this game is because Foghorn Leghorn and Peppa Le Pew appear on this splash screen at the end, but never in the game. And I find that to be slightly suspicious. Granted, it could have been any number of restraints, such as time, budget, or memory space on the card, perhaps. Especially since Bugs actually had somewhat of the same stage as Speedy Gonzales, which tells me they did have to cut some content to make it fit on the cart. Also, very special thanks to Luana Chambers. I don't know who that is, but thanks, Luana Chambers. You helped make this possible. So here's my score, and we're gonna get a little splash screen, at which point I will swap over to Shantae after a quick BRB. That's all, folks! And there we have it.